You ever go chasing after a scammer, then accidentally run into another scammer and break up their entire operation, and then go like, dang, I still gotta track down the first scammer? Anyway, samesies. Well, you're interactive. Do you know where she is? Hey, you there. You see a young woman run by just now? Huh? Oh, yeah. Snagged a cab right over there. So now she's in a taxi. Any idea where she went? She told the driver something about in front of the theater. Are you some kind of stalker or something? Should ask that question before you give that information away. Come on, you ever seen a stalker dressed this sharp? Thanks for the tip. Ooh. Information about predators has made this really not age well at all. Better head to Theater Square. I can only guess that she has a different map than I do when it comes to where the game puts the taxis, because I do not have a taxi to pick. There's no local taxi here, and I can't get dropped off at Theater Square. Although I could get dropped off in Theater Square last game, I think, or either last game or Judgment. I've been able to be dropped off at Theater Square before. Excuse me. Yeah, no shortcut this time. None of the taxis were gonna get me that much closer. I'm dangerously close to triggering the other side quest again. My god. I guess I asked that guy? The asshole nearly killed me. What was a taxi doing here anyway? Thing was moving like a bat out of hell. Hey, you got a second? I'd like to ask you about that taxi. What about it? Did you see which way it was headed? I think toward the hotel district. It sped off that way. Got it, thanks. Almost killed you. I mean, there's a ton of people here. It'd be pretty hard to drive at any real speed. The pedestrians really get the priority around here. Nope. Weird guy standing in the middle of the intersection staring into space. I know what you do. You're a fucking Pokemon NPC. I cross your line of sight and you come at me. You know, I always walk past this Yoshida batting center. Maybe hitting a few balls could be the exercise I need. Better than sitting on your butt all day like you're doing now. It's pretty fun, actually. They make it like a game, instead of just swinging at random balls. I head here all the time, especially when that scumbag manager of ours starts in with the you look sexy today bullshit. I imagine the ball is his head. Real therapeutic. Whoa. Guess I'll have to give it a try. Wow. Every woman in this game is harassed at all times. It's just the only way they live. And our protagonists don't seem immune to it. Virtua Fighter 5. It's still... Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's Super Die Hard Arcade. AKA Dynamite Cop. I need to play this game. I haven't played this game for so long. I think it is. It's just like a slideshow. Was that a Sega game? Do they have the rights to that? I want to play Dynamite Cop. Die Hard Arcade. Maybe it's not. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I thought I recognized it. Either way, I want to play Die Hard Arcade because I haven't played it forever. These are just screenshots this time. It really messed with me when I saw like Virtua Fighter 5 was like playable in some of these games because I'm like, holy crap, That's a whole ass PS3 game. And at this point I'm playing a PS3 game, so like having a PS3 game inside the PS3 game is a lot. It looks like at this stage it was just a slideshow. Or it might even be a version-to-version thing, like when you remaster and localize things, they might not include the rights to including it again. So that kind of stuff seems to change sometimes in these remasters. They're less one-to-one than you might otherwise think. But no, I don't want to play baseball. I just realized, oh, there's probably a locker in there. And so I grabbed it. And I was right. I'll play baseball when they make me, if they make me. Most exciting drive I've had in years. Makes the cigarette taste that much better. Excuse me. You picked up a young girl on Senryo Avenue, right? Sure did. Made it over here in record time, too. Killed like 12 people. Do you know where she went after she got out? Yeah, she went to that hotel. Try room 406. How do you know her room number? Well, the whole time she was in my cab, she kept muttering 406 under her breath. Seemed pretty agitated. Careless of her. Hey, thanks. You've been a big help. Unless this whole breadcrumb trail is another scam! Oh my god! Okay, the camera angle is actually a little ambiguous. Which of these buildings was the... Is it this one? Is it the one with the red sign back here? Is Miki Nishihama really in this hotel? Only one way to know, and the answer is yes, because a cutscene happened. I already tried the wrong ones. Why do your footsteps sound like that? What is this, LSD? Here it is, room 406. Let's see what's behind door number 1. It's baby people again. Is this some kind of joke? Hey honey! Akiyama caught up with us! What in the world? Trying to sneak a peek, you perv! Akiyama, you've got a lot of nerve barging into my wife while she's bathing. I've got a lot of nerve? What the hell are you doing with my money? You swindle it out of me and this is what you decide to do with it? Oh, come on. I've wanted to wallow in a bathtub full of cash since I was a kid. You see it in the movies and stuff all the time. How do you even do that with... Honestly, how do you even do that with paper money? Like, this doesn't have a liquid-like state. This just doesn't work. That's right. You could probably count on one hand the number of people who've had this opportunity. You needed money so badly you felt like you had to scam me for it. I thought you were in trouble. I lend money to people who've hit rock bottom so I can watch them turn their lives around. And here you are, using my money for this bullshit. Our dream isn't bullshit. In fact, I'd say it's even worth killing for. Oh. What's this pose? Sir. 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 The bench! It's not a bench, it's a bar stool. Ow. Damn it. It's hard to hit him when he's down with it. Follow up. You're going to give me all that money back, got it? Yes, sir. Please, take it. I'm just happy to have made my dreams come true. Did you even get to go in it? Of all the stupid ways to use money, this really takes the cake. It's not as bad as all that. Say, how about a quick soak before you go? You've got to be kidding me. Then how about a souvenir? You did come all this way. What the fuck? I can't even be bad anymore. Look, I'll just send someone to retrieve the money. Until then, just do whatever you want. Okay, everybody, you know what that means? Back in the tub! Hooray! Dad, you're the greatest! Oh. There were many predictions being made, and that wasn't on the list. A whole family bathing together in money that they know that isn't theirs, and they're not going to get to keep. Man, there sure are some strange people out there. I guess I learned something today. Level up. I did learn something. Wow. 5,000 experience, too. That's like 10 tutorials. Incredible. Make your taunt stronger? Why not? I spend it somewhat haphazardly. I kind of just go for it. Alright, back to Theater Square then, I guess. That happened. I was way less off than expected when I joked about, like, it's the babies again. We're going to be a room full of naked baby men. It's like, well, it was a family bathing together in your money, so... It wasn't not that entirely. Oh god, stop chasing me, please. I don't like random encounters. I don't need it. There's plenty of fighting in this game without fights that don't matter. They even put a fight in that one just because they're like, wouldn't it be funny if you punched a guy that's in his underwear? Well, hello there, Akiyama-san. Fancy meeting you here. I'm sorry, you're... The competition. You've no doubt heard of Tenjin Loans? I'm Arima, its president. Ah, yes, I've heard rumors. Well, we won't get into that, and what kind of rumors, haha. Did you need something? I was just heading over to your office to talk to you about a little something. My office is right over there, though. Mind if I take a minute of your time? Don't worry, I won't bite, even though everyone who invites you into an office tries to punch you to death. Really, I just want to you to hear me out. Alright, I'd be happy to. Get out the knives, boys! You know, we hear our fair share of things about Sky Finance, too. Oh, yeah? Things like your unique business model flying in the face of good business practice. Rumor has it your system can't function without a huge amount of financial backing. What was it you wanted to ask me? Of course. Please forgive me. I can be a real chatterbox sometimes. I'll cut to the chase. Will you join forces with me, Akiyama-san? Join forces. Enter into a partnership. Help each other out. If Tenjin Loans and Sky Finance were to join forces, share our connections and client info, I'm sure business would be much more efficient. And because we can expect bigger bank loans, we'll be able to expand the scope of our operations as well. Care to rule alongside me as the kings of Kamurocho Finance? No, thank you. Why not? I think it'd be a pretty sweet deal. For you. I'm afraid I'd much prefer to work alone. You don't come across offers like this good every day. If it were that good, you wouldn't be making it to me. You could even have a big office in a bright, sunny new building, not like the grimy old dump you have now. Old and grimy suits me just fine. Now, if you'll excuse me... Men, time to fight. Look, I tried to talk to you like a grown-up out of courtesy. If that's the way you're going to be, I have other methods. Don't say I didn't warn you. Thanks for the tip. Oh, I made it out. It's gonna be some other kind of consequence. You didn't instantly sell your company or merge with me? Ah, revenge for the slight you've done upon me, obviously. We'll see when that comes up again. I imagine Hana-chan's gonna call about something bad happening at the business or something. Come to think of it, though, there is an element of like Akiyama-san gives off some sort of like, kind of like some Amazon vibes in the way that he's like kind of cheating at the industry. Like, aside from the parts where the loan industry can just be miserable anyway, but like, he is kind of cheating. As far as we can tell, he runs his loan company completely as a hobby with no interest in making a profit necessarily, and instead has an influx of cash that props this up via all of his other companies. So he runs it like a charity, sort of. But everybody else is trying to like actually run a business and has different rules essentially because they have to be profitable. And that's the fucking stuff that happened with Amazon and so on, and like the way that it kind of cheated its way into being successful was that it just didn't have to be a profitable company. It just cheated at pricing and so on, and outcompeted people by just breaking the rules. And then once everyone's out of business, it gets to drive up its prices and take over the world. Hey, that's right. Hana-chan likes the deluxe kalbi bento they have here. I think I'll buy a couple. Thank you. Oh, is the side quest just being nice enough to give her lunch? Okay, better get these back to the office while they're still hot. Is there a time limit? Or is that a pseudo time limit? I could pick it up from that far away? I've been way closer and it's been like, oh, I don't know, I should get closer. Weird. Is there a taxi available? Kind of. This can get me most of the way back. We got a few different quests now where it's just kind of like a dangling thread, and we'll see if it comes up later. They've sworn their vengeance upon me. Didn't I see it? I think I saw a collectible in a cutscene, and then got teleported away before I could grab it, and now I don't remember where it was. Well, I hope I get another cutscene in the same place. Sometimes the glittering stands out like crazy, and sometimes you're in a street like this where the whole street is like that all the time. That definitely makes it harder. But maybe they're nice about it and don't use those spots. Hey there. Hello, Chief. You're back late. Yeah, well... What have you been up to? Anyway, did you hear the rumors? Rumors? About Shiobara-san, the man you lent 5 million yen to? What about him? Apparently, Shiobara-san's really coming up in the world these days. Is this the same Shiobara? Did he walk in while you're saying... Hello? Speak of the devil. Huh? Never mind. Please have a seat. Thank you. So, did you figure out what you want to do? I did. I'm gonna work in finance just like you. You want to do finance? You've been a big influence, of course. But more than that, I'd once faced money troubles of my own. I decided I wanted to do something involving money as a way of overcoming my own problems too. You don't say. So I started out like you did, Akiyama-san, and did some day trading. You were a day trader? Uh-huh. You need money to work in finance, so I made the most of your advice. I don't think I really told you anything all that useful, but okay. Well, I did plenty of studying on my own, too. To tell you the truth, I've never pushed myself so hard in all my life. Maybe the effort paid off. Or maybe I was just good at it. But that 5 million yen grew and grew. I've amassed a sizable sum if I do say so myself. Granted, it's not as much as you have. You don't know how much I have. I thought I'd come by today and return the money you lent me. To that end, I've prepared 10 million yen. I'm sure we agreed I wouldn't charge you any interest. No, I just want to express my gratitude. Well, I'm only taking 5 million. I see. Consider this a thanks for all your help. But I didn't do anything. I really can't accept this. Oh, go on, take it. Did she just get 5 million yen? You really changed. I took the money you lent me and fought like hell to make it grow, all in the hopes of truly changing my life for the better. I believe in what you told me, that if I proved I was serious, people would be happy to work with me. It was the first time I'd really applied myself like that. Before I knew it, everything was different. The world around me and everyone in it. At first I thought, wow, Akiyama-san's right after all. But then I gradually came to understand that the reason those around me were so accommodating wasn't that I was making such an earnest effort. It was because I was successful and had money. That's when I realized something. In order to change somebody's life, you need money. That's why you can spur people into action, Akiyama-san. You have money. Wow, really cracked the code, didn't he? After all, it was your money that changed me. Akiyama-san. Hello? This is Sky Finance. I was on my way over to your office. And I know I'm in the right neighborhood, but I'm having a hard time finding it. Where are you now? I'm under the Kamurocho gate. I can see a big sign for Manzoku Sushi. Okay, walk toward the sign, go about 100 meters towards the theater. The new Serena building will be on your left. We're on the 5th floor. Got it. Thank you very much. I'll be right over. A new customer. Sounds like it. And it just so happens I've decided to be a moneylender here in Kamurocho myself. What? I'm the villain now! Whee! I guess that means we'll be rivals. But what's business without a little friendly competition? Well, I'd better be off. You should have killed him. You funded your competition. You fool. Chief. He's made his decision. It's not my place to interfere. But becoming a loan shark of all things. Well, he probably has his reasons. I'm more concerned about our new customer. He should be here by now. You're right. He said he was nearby. Did he just take the customer? Hello? This is Sky Finance. Hi, yes. I called a little while ago. A young man outside your building offered to talk with me and took me over to a different office. One moment, please. Chief, it's the customer who called earlier. It sounds like the Shiobara-san got to him. Hello. Akiyama speaking. You were saying something about a young man outside my office? Oh, that's right. I humored the young man with what he had to say, but I still wanted to stop by your place. Now I'm calling you from his office restroom. Any chance you can just turn him down and leave? Well, I feel like he's going to pressure me into signing something. Alright, wait right there. Where is this office? I think it's right near the M store. It's a white building. Near the M store. Okay, hang tight. And don't sign anything. Wow. This character arc went in some directions. Okay, I'll be back. Did I ever give her the bento? Is that a different quest? I can't tell, actually. The thing about playing a character who has an office is that so many things can happen in the same office that it gets hard to tell which things are what quests. I don't think I gave her the bento. That's Popo. Where's the M store? Is that the only M store? I believe so. So he took inspiration from me, but it doesn't sound like he's going to be trying to do any of the stuff that I do. Which makes sense, because he has to make a profit. So like anyone I inspire to do my job is going to do it in the way that isn't the way that I'm doing it, because that's not how the business works. Still, there's like they're doing that thing where it's just like, oh yeah, I just pulled myself up by my bootstraps, and with gumption alone, I just made a bunch of money via concentrating or something. And I won at capitalism in like a weekend. I don't know why everyone doesn't just do this. Like, what a characterization. It's already a little iffy that our protagonist did that, and now he people that he takes under his wing also just do it just on the fly, and it's like, okay, man, that's not really how any of this works. That's like the schemes people lean on. Where the fuck is it? Is it this white building? I appreciate you telling me about him, but is this Shiobara guy really all that? I mean, I'm outside his building now, and he, like, dragged this guy in. Sure, he looks nice enough, and he's been all, just leave it to me about everything. But seeing that guy getting pulled into his office makes me a little uneasy, if I'm being perfectly honest. Oop. Behind me, there's a glimmer. I hate to be a pain, but do you happen to know any other moneylenders in the area? This is definitely the place. No.
I hate to tell you this, but my buddies have already got you surrounded. Better hand over your wallet before you get hurt. No, let's fuck them up, boys.
Can you go away? I've got things to do. Alright, well, time to ruin your jacket. Oh, you guys attacked me by the bike rack. Classic mistake. Classic. Laughing all the way to the bank. Anyway, bike. He's dead. And there's still more bike left. Isn't that fun? Oh. Interesting strategy, being on the ground like that. Anyway. Me and my guys, I mean, me and my one guy have you surrounded.
Did we lose? Sorry for messing with you. Maybe this will smooth things over.
A surprisingly light Tauriner. I just want my glimmer. Even if I don't even ever get anything worthwhile out of the lockers, it's just like, how do you ignore the fact that random cutscenes have a shiny thing in your background, like rewarding you for paying attention? You're like, I want it. Shiobara's office must be in here.
Yup.
That sounds harassy. Akiyama-san. Look, you're free to lend money if you want, but I won't quietly stand by while you poach my customers. I'm not poaching anybody. I just told him you'd make him take some crazy test only to turn him away in the end. I see it'll take more than words to get my point across. That's fine by me. If you want to be a loan shark in this town, you gotta be prepared for this sort of thing. What? Shiobara, what is your fucking deal? Well, that's enough of him. That was pretty quick. You definitely didn't learn any of that from me. Why'd you get into this business to begin with? It's him. The guy from that I just encountered, Arima. It's his villainy. Because I suggested it. Arima. But why? This was his big revenge, was turning my pupil. I sensed Shiobara-san had a knack for finance, so I figured he'd make a valuable partner. I can't do the same thing you do, Akiyama-san, but I'm still serious about entering the money-lending business. Together, Ariyama-san and I will rule the world of Kamurocho finance. Fine. But is that really what you want to do? It's a little too late for that. I suppose you're right. Well, go on and rake in the cash then. See you around. What happened to the customer? Did he run for it? I mean, he probably should have. The whole room exploded. It's really funny how often a fight just happens in this game. Like, and then like they go right back like it didn't happen practically right afterwards. Little sneak. Wonder how this will all turn out. It's one of those issues where it's the Yakuza franchise has a verb problem where they only have so many things they can have the player do. So if they want to just break up the visual noveling, one of the only options is often just to, like, you know, let's do some reading. And you're like, I'm sorry, I said that all backwards. The only way to break up all the reading is to be like, alright, let's do some fighting. And when they try to add more verbs, it gets messy. It'd be better if the games were shorter, I suppose. But in a game like Judgment, they're like, here's the sneaking part where you tail people. Isn't this a nice change of pace? And then they're like, and get ready to do this like 30 times over the course of the game, and it's basically the same every time. And you're like, oh no, the addition of a new verb has only made the game worse. Because they're like, well, we successfully made one thing, let's repeat it forever. But it does lead to a really funny dynamic in these games where it's like Kiryu encounters somebody with an obvious character flaw, and then he just punches the flaw out of them, and then they're like, I'm good now. I no longer have that flaw. You've shown me the error of my ways with your punching, Kiryu. Chief, where have you been? We have a new customer. Sorry about that. Apologies for the wait. Just dramatic rivalries and whatnot. No problem at all. Now, what can I do for you today? I'm sure I must be asking too much of you, but might I be able to borrow 50 million yen? 50 million. That's a pretty big loan. May I be so bold as to ask why? As it happens, the funny thing is to me is when he doesn't ask why, I'm like, what are you doing? As it happens, my husband also works in the consumer lending industry. Lately, however, various factors have tied up his cash flow, and the business is in the midst of a financial crisis. Did the bank stop financing him? It pains me to say this, but past clients who've been overcharged began asking for refunds, and the banks no longer find my husband trustworthy. This is a side detail, but look at that TV. Is it a TV or a window? What's that on the wall on the right? Maybe it's a window. Huh. I was about to point out about how that TV looks like it has a busted ass, like, broken screen, but I'll look at it after this conversation. Maybe it just is a window that slides open. It's just weirdly placed in what looks like an entertainment system type shelving area, but I guess it is just a bunch of filing boxes for all their files. It just has an opening for the window. Then why are you here and not your husband? Is he too proud? Is he too proud to ask for help? Is it Arima? There it goes. My husband is a prideful man. He would never dream of borrowing money from another loan firm. I see. When my husband was young, his father became burdened with debt and committed suicide. From that day forward, my husband vowed to never be a failure like his father was, to forever be a lender and not a borrower. For him to borrow from another moneylender would be as though he'd become the father he'd rejected, and he could never accept that. He has no idea I'm here. I beg you, please lend me the 50 million yen. All right. But seeing as you've come here, I assume you already know the rules. I do. I have to pass a test, is that correct? That's right. Usually I give a 3-hour time limit, but I think I have to consider the size of the loan in question here. As a way of testing your resolve, I'll give you 30 minutes to find employment somewhere here in Kamurocho. What the fuck? No one will even let you talk to them that fast. 30 minutes? Yes. If you succeed, I'll lend you 50 million yen, completely interest-free. I understand, thank you. 30 minutes to find a job. Oh, and if I may ask your name as well? Yep. Setsuko Arima. Fucking nailed it. Guess she's married to that Arima fellow over at Tenjin Loans. You mean you didn't know? She's a familiar face around here. Is she really? I'm not much interested in older women, so... Akiyama! Anyway, according to what she said, Tenjin Loans isn't doing so great these days. Think you can check on that, Hana-chan? Well, it's like you said, if that was a good offer, he wouldn't have been making it to you. So that the merger was only going to be beneficial to him. I'm on it, Chief. Well, everything's looking okay at first glance, but with the overpayment refunds and defaulted loans... Been reading for too long. It's safe to say that Tenjin really is in a tight spot. Figures. When Arima-san's invited you over to his office, he was probably hoping to pull you in so he could get his hands on Sky Finance's capital. It all makes sense now. It's the thing that was obvious at the time already. I turn him down, so he cozies up to the latest big money maker, Shiobara. Shiobara-san gets Tenjin's clients, while Tenjin gets control of Shiobara-san's money, as the two of them try to ride out their financial troubles. And I'm willing to bet the clients Arima hands off to Shiobara-san are the ones with no means to repay him. Arima gets rid of the bad clients and scores some fresh funding in the process. 2 birds, 1 stone. So he's just screwing the hell out of Shiobara. He and his wife might be able to temporarily make it through their financial crisis, but if those deadbeat clients cause money troubles for Shiobara-san, with no more loans on the horizon, Tenjin Loans wouldn't be around much longer. Exactly. Before anyone's like, whoa, how'd you predict that and all that, it's like, it's because this quest was clearly being unlocked by the previous quest, which was definitely being unlocked by the previous quest. Like, they're clearly a sequence of events that happen one after each other, because a lot of the quests unlock the moment you enter the chapter. So if stuff unlocks later in the chapter, it's either because you hit some kind of milestone, and they have like a milestone-based quest unlock, or it's literally just this quest takes place directly after the other quests, so the moment you would do the previous one, the new one shows up. So it's like, oh, okay, I get it. She's Arima's wife. That loan company is in bad straits, which we already knew. Hello? Hi, Akiyama-san. Do you have a moment? Sure, what's up? Well, the lady from Tenjin Loans is here asking for a job. What, at the club? Uh-huh. And? She's not exactly the right age for hostess work. I tried saying no, but she's not backing down. She says she'll clean the restrooms, wash dishes, anything. I told her there's got to be plenty of other jobs out there. Different kinds of jobs. But apparently all the likely places turned her away. How many places could she check in half an hour? I suppose not that many places in town would hire the wife of the president of Tenjin Loans. Does she know that I'm the one that runs that place? I don't think so, no. Why? What's going on? Nothing. Just stall for her for a minute, okay? I'm on my way. Very well. Well, things got interesting. Entangled? Hana-chan, I'll be right back. Okay, later, Chief. Hana-chan, I gotta give you your beef. Hi, Chief. Hi, Hana-chan. I brought you something to eat. I still didn't give it to her because everything else was triggering. You what? The deluxe Colby lunch from Conrai, your favorite. Oh, thank you very much, but I'm not very hungry. You can have it. What? But you love their special Colby. Just take it. You can always eat it later. It'd be a shame to let it spoil. Please, eat it. Well, alright. But what's going on? Ordinarily, you'd be snatching it out of my hands. Are you sure you're not hungry, Hana-chan?
Yeah?
I'm sure. Please, eat it. Well, I say something's up. But if you really don't need it, I'm not gonna force you. What a sound. You're not on a diet, are you, Hana-chan? That's it, isn't it? You're dieting. I just know it. Well, am I right, huh? Enough. Yikes. So what if I'm dieting? What's wrong with that? Nothing. It's just my Hana-chan dieting. Are you saying it'd be pointless for me to diet? No, that's not it at all. Well, what is it then? You're wonderful just the way you are. Don't give me that crap, Chief. Men don't date fat women. That's not true. There are plenty of men who'd gladly prefer a curvier woman like yourself. What? Okay then, bring me one. Bring you one what? You have 30 minutes to bring me a man who likes chubby girls like me. Kinda short notice, don't you think? If there are so many of them, one measly man should be easy to find. But you have 29 minutes and 45 seconds left. 44, 43. Oh god, is this a real time limit? Wait, but I'm supposed to meet up with the other girl. I just wanted to hand you your lunch. Come on, Hana-chan. Finding a man who likes big women is like trying to find a woman who likes bald men. I think there are women that like bald men, like, a lot. That said, I'll do my best. I guess maybe Japan didn't get the dad bod craze. A red light district kiosk? Skinny guys at an internet cafe. Snag a man walking with a big girl. Just steal him. Look around at my own hostess club. Well, I do need to go there. I need a place where lots of men gather. I do own a hostess club. That could work. I haven't saved for a while. Kind of to get that fixed up. So now I have 2 quests pointing me at my own hostess club. It's called Elise. Elise is right by that save point. Convenient. I'll go open more coin lockers and then save. Because I haven't done that for like almost 2 hours. Whoops. And then I'll go into my own hostess club for 2 quests at the same time. Wait. Wait, is it at least my place? That's also where I'm meeting up with Lily Chen. I currently have 3 different quests for 3 different women that all involve going to my own club. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen this episode, so buckle up for a surprise. I don't even know which quest I'm gonna currently continue with. Oh, I don't need the I don't need the items that help. Oh, here are the soft garbage, I guess. But I also don't need the items that help me cheat at games. These are pretty low priority. I wish that they were like color coded or something just to indicate which ones you've opened before. Oh. There's how you get it. Alright. We'll just see what happens when I go in here, I guess. Hey, that's Arima. What kind of mess is gonna happen when I go in there? There's so many quests. Setsuko, what's this I hear about a job hunt? What the hell's going on? Well, look, don't worry about the company. Shiobara and I, we're just putting the finishing touches on our partnership agreement. Hello? Wow, everyone's fucking here. Shiobara-san, what are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing, disappearing in the middle of our signing agreement. Oh, I see your wife is here too. What's going on? Nothing at all. Let's head back and finish up that paperwork. Just don't embarrass me anymore, got it? Who's embarrassing whom? Akiyama-san. Wow, this is the worst case scenario for at least some of the people in this room as everyone shows up at the same time. Why are you here anyway? I own the place. What? Oh. What you do with Shiobara is none of my concern, but this lady here is my customer. Stay out of her way and let her finish her test. How dare you? Why would you be taking his test? You probably haven't realized this yet, but Tenjin loans is, well... Shut up! Come on, guys, get him! That'll stop me. Come get me. There's a lot of secrets coming out at the same time that nobody wants to have revealed. Oh, Ariyama's gonna fight me. Arima. Not Ariyama. I'm adding extra letters and shit. Does that count as a railing? You feeling alright, buddy? You doing alright? Oh, he actually overpowered me. Rude. So let's try to get you on the ground. That'll be a heat action. If you survive, goddamn. Is there a weapon around here? Was that a heat? Did I get a heat prompt for a second there? Maybe I imagined it. Here, just come over here. I'll just use the same one, I guess. I didn't see a single thing you could grab. Unfortunate. No jellyfish heat action? Honey. I'm sorry, Arima-san, but I took the liberty of looking into your company's financial health. The high interest rates you've charged are coming back to haunt you. Refunds and defaulted loans have put your business in a precarious position. Even if you manage to get over the current hump by giving your clients to Shiobara and putting his money into Tenjin's pockets, the demand for refunds won't stop. And you don't possess the financial means to get new clients. Shiobara's funds will just barely solve the problem at hand, and the only clients he'll inherit are the ones who can't pay him back. He'll be left with nothing but a bunch of deadbeats while Tenjin Loans bleeds him dry. Your business is destined to fail. One bad streak is usually enough to keep the banks from lending to you. Unless you reel in some new loans, Tenjin will go down in flames and take Shiobara with it. Setsuko-san knew all this. She swallowed her pride and her honor, ready to scrub toilets in a hostess club if that's what it meant to pass my test. She was genuinely trying to make a new start with you. Setsuko. Setsuko-san, you've passed the test. I'll lend you 50 million yen like we agreed. Thank you very much. You really helped me out, Akiyama-san. I appreciate it. I wasn't exactly trying to. It's just like you said. What? Show people you're serious and they'll be happy to work with you. Ariyama-san's wife was serious about passing your test and you responded to that. I think Ariyama-san really understood his wife's determination as well. My eyes have been opened. I made a little bit of money and started acting like I had it all figured out. I'll start over, and this time, I know my efforts will pay off. Will they, though? That's like his 6th mistake or something? Like, oh my god. We only helped him on accident this time. Even we've given up on him more or less. Well, that happened. Hey! We're getting a few of these now. Is there a new question mark? Not yet. I was genuinely concerned he was just going to pop up again. Look, it's my new problem. Whee! Double kick. Additional kick after front kick. We can dodge to attack. Let's see, do we have any heat actions? Wall smash. Oh yeah. Mastery may unlock a follow-up technique. Press Y against enemies near a wall. I thought he had a Y attack. Haven't I already been bashing people against walls? That's definitely a different little scene, though, so I guess maybe it's new. But yeah, the bulk of the value of each level up seems to come from the fact that your meters get longer and whatnot. After that point, it's kind of like happenstance. Like, just buy one of these upgrades, see what happens. There's only so many options, honestly. You're gonna inevitably get the good ones somewhere along the way. Now we go back to the roulette of which of my quests is going to trigger this time when I go into this place. Hey, can I ask you something? Of course, sir. Go right ahead. You know if any of our customers prefer bigger girls? Bigger, sir? Yeah, like my secretary, Hana-chan, for example. Well, as you know, sir, all our girls are on the skinnier side, so I can't say for sure. I mean, those are the types of girls you told us to recruit, isn't that right? Yes, yes, of course. I really don't think we get anybody looking for bigger girls around here. I suppose not. Although we do get the occasional customer asking for someone a little curvier. Ah, I see. Sorry I couldn't be of any more help. No, sorry for springing such an odd question on you like that. Yeah, that was the exact logic of why I figured it wasn't the best choice, necessarily. It was just kind of a whim. Snag a man walking with a big girl. Jesus. Ask at the internet cafe? I bet a lot of skinny guys go for bigger women. And where are a lot of those skinny guys? At an internet cafe. I'm pretty sure there's a big one near Club Saga on Nakamichi Street. I'll check it out. Nakamichi Street. It's like around here, right? No? Wrong Sega. There's another Sega around here. Nakamichi Street. Yeah. Just turn left. I'm already here-ish. So I got lucky. I was able to avoid the main story for a bit. I think they were a little strategic and had the, Where is Club Sega? I think they were a little strategic about making sure that the side stuff was outside of the building. And its triggers. This Club Sega.
Gotcha. Sorry, but you're not going to be able to go home today. I hope you understand. Don't worry, you'll be fine. We even got a place for you to sleep and all. Anyway, night-night, sucker.
No. Sir, there's bikes. Don't you understand the mistake you've made? You will. You will. My God. Bikes are disgusting. The way you can combo through an entire group of people all at once. Oops, I kicked it. Traffic cone. I pressed the wrong button. It's always X except for that time. You ever beat somebody with a traffic cone so hard it changes shape?
What's with this guy? He doesn't even look that strong. Ah, shit. Looks like you won. This time.
A halfway decent $5,000. That's a lot of money, actually. 'Cause I don't even have 100 yet? Yeah. Halfway decent? What does that even mean? Are you judging the quality of the dollars? Yeah, there's Club Sega. I got turned around. Tobacco department. That's not the internet cafe. Just run around here. Oh. Now there's a skinny guy if I ever saw one. This looks promising. Excuse me, can I ask you something? Net otaku. Sure, what? What do you think about big girls? What do I think about them? I mean, would you consider a heavier set girl to be a potential love interest? I guess I do like them a little on the thick side. Do you now? Uh-huh. Like Nana-chan and Magic Instructor Radical Lilica. She's so cute and pudgy. Magic a what now? You mean you don't know Nana-chan? Give me a break. Is this some kind of anime character? That's right. I was actually asking about real-life big girls, not animated ones. Look, skinny, fat, whatever. I'm not into 3D girls. I almost said it as a joke, but he actually said it. I guess he's the joke. 2D girls don't sweat, and they don't smell. Hero was talking about an entirely different set of dimensions. At least it wasn't a loli. We're desperate now. We're just gonna fucking steal some. No, let's try this one. It's definitely a last resort. Is just trying to snag somebody that's currently with their date, probably. I'll ask at the red light district kiosk. I'm sure they see guys of all sorts of preferences. That's like way the fuck at the top of the map, isn't it? I think that's behind the Millennium Tower. I'm always pleased with myself whenever I can figure out where to go without actually checking in any real way. And just being like, oh yeah, I know that place. Just the detail of being in the same place anymore. I've said it in other series, but I don't think I've expressed it here. Like, there's something nice and homey about coming back to Kamurocho over and over again in so many games. I still think a game as long as Judgment should have a second location, since other games in the franchise do. But it's neat having Kamurocho itself in every game. In particular because it changes over time. And so it's one of the only things I've ever seen. Like, this video game franchise is one of the only things I've ever seen that simulates the real-life experience I had of, like, going back to my hometown after not living there for, like, 5 years and being like, wow, you really don't realize how much a place changes over time until you're not there for a while and everything's shifted around. And, like the way that this place changes around you is really interesting from game to game. And, like, almost no other franchise has the opportunity to even explore that kind of weird feeling. She might do, yes. Oh. No, this one is far too unscrupulous, yes. Are you here to find the perfect hostess too? Come now, take a look. Just knowing about these girls is enough for me. Going to an actual hostess club? Perish the thought. Why, if I met them, the perfect image in my mind would be ruined. No, it's not a matter of preference, but also my own personal principles. I'm sure someone like you could handle the disappointment, though. This is the place where you find out about nightlife and whatnot. So he just browses forever, because if he never meets them, he doesn't have to learn about disappointment. I didn't want to meet LeVar Burton. I just wanted his autograph. You can't disappoint an autograph. Wow, she's perfect. Simply the pinnacle of womankind. Has the day finally come for me to break free of my principles? No, I must hold fast. Not yet. Gotta get all those tutorial experiences. Interesting how there's so many tutorials in this game. The fourth one. It's an interesting place to start doing that a lot. Motherfucker. Why you glaring at us like that? You want me to deck you? I was looking at the pictures of women, basically. It's a little surreal that they're real pictures. Considering everything else is a video game. Ow. Ow. Stop. Stop it. Am I gonna put him through the window? Oh god, I did. What a specific event. I can't follow him out the window though? Oh god. Wow, you guys brought company. Guys, can you just let me get stuff done? It can't all be about you. There's other people. I've got bad news for you. It's usually the same bad news, so it's not really a surprise. Ooh, I want to use that bottle. Give me a heat meter so I can use that bottle. Bottle! Yeah, no, my meter! Aw, you dick. God, you wasted the fuck out of my heat meter. God, why is people grabbing you immediately drained the whole thing? What a dick move. I wanted to use a bottle. We've had relatively undiverse heat actions so far. And it's your fault. Oof. Like, yikes, bro. That's, oof. That's gonna be a woof for me. Huh, you really pack a punch. I'll let you off the hook for it today. Alright, thank you for giving me money for no reason constantly, but go away. Don't mind the mess, sir. We might be a wreck right now, but we're still open for business. Don't mind the mess. Because I just threw that was me. I did that. Hello, sir. What can I do for you today? These seem unhelpful. You like big boobs?
Do I? More than anything, pal. If a lady ain't big up top, then I ain't big down below, you know what I mean?
If you like big boobs, you might like big women in general, right?
Don't be an idiot. Big-breasted and just big are two different ball games. If you ask me, the only thing that should be big and round are them titties. Yes, sir. Big boobs, tiny waist.
Sure, I guess I misunderstood.
As long as we're clear, say, are you in the hunt for some Kamurocho kahunas too? I know some real prime places around here.
Not today, thanks. Well, that didn't work. What should I try next? We're just gonna grab somebody. A man who likes girls more on the heavy side would probably have a girlfriend to match. Maybe there's a couple like that over by Theater Square. He just gestures vaguely like, let's just go to that place. Why do I think you should go there? Listen, that's just where the quest is. Just fucking go over there. Why do I have to explain everything to you? You're a gamer, you'll be fine.
Ah, here we go. This is perfect. Excuse me.
Yes.
This may seem like a strange question, but do you like big girls?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, as far as your taste in women goes, you prefer larger women or slimmer ones? Larger ones to slimmer ones, right?
No, if I had to pick, I'd probably go with the slimmer girl.
Really? Seeing your girlfriend, I'd think otherwise.
Girlfriend? Oh, her? She's my sister. It's like they just have the same face. So I'm fat, am I?
Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry.
Akiyama, you're just a disaster. That guy wants to kill you. Look at the guy in the background. Holy shit. Everyone in this town wants your blood now.
Damn, this isn't working. I need a better place to look.
Better come up with a better plan. I bet you have no idea what to do now, huh? You wouldn't want to disappoint Hana-chan, would you? You would never. Do I have a drink yet to give this guy? I guess it's one of these drinks, right? Ooh, thank you. I knew you'd come through. I've got your back no matter what happens. I'll be there for you if you ever get caught in a fight nearby. The homeless man in Theater Square is now your ally. That's way easier than, like, Judgment or whatever. Do, like, a whole quest chain and max out your reputation with the entire city and other shit. By the way, you know about the Dragon Palace?
The Dragon Palace? Isn't that some famous castle or something?
It's the gambling building. Nah, it's a little hangout spot for us homeless to get together and run some games of chance. I think of it like an arcade, but for grown-ups.
Never heard about it when I was homeless.
Yeah, that's confusing, actually.
That's so.
Well, it's the building just northeast of here. The place was abandoned in the middle of getting built up. You're a good guy. I'll tell him to let you in. You definitely got to stop by.
I see.
Thanks for that. I'll check in sometime. The Dragon Palace, where you can play the same games every game. Would you like to play shogi? Actually, I don't think shogi. That's a bad example. Ignore me.